Leaving London for Dubai wasn't an easy decision. At the end of 2024, I moved from London to Dubai, and I think I've made the right choice. While it wasn't an easy choice for me to make, here's 5 reasons why I decided to trade in the rain for the desert sun. First up, it's the weather. London's grey weather had me feeling grey. I think we complain about it a lot. It's kind of our culture, right? It's kind of British culture to complain about the weather like 24/7. We're now starting to get more sun, I guess thanks global warming.
How dare you!
No, how dare you!
But for the most part, it's grey, it's gloomy, it rains, and when it doesn't rain, it just feels like it's going to. And I don't think people realize how much of an impact that has on people's mood. Now, Dubai doesn't have 365 days of sun, although most of the time it is. I did actually experience it raining during the winter months. I've come here just before the new year. I've been here a few months now and I did experience some rain. However, that rain lasted like 15 minutes. And don't get me wrong, last year, Dubai went through some horrible flooding. While global warming is changing the weather all across the world, I hopefully believe that because of Dubai's experience last year, it's now more prepared for situations, but we're praying it doesn't happen again. And also Dubai has extreme sun, like the summer can get really hot. But having said all of that, I think the weather impacts our behavior. I'm sure there is research done in this space and we know about seasonal depression. And I feel like we bring that up a lot in the UK, except all year round, it's the same sort of yearly depression. The second reason, and perhaps while you have come across this video, is you're looking for a fresh start. I was at a point where I honestly felt I had nothing tying me to the country apart from family, of course, and the few friends that made me feel bound to a place. However, it is my kind of personality to keep exploring, to try new things and really experiment and stepping outside the comfort zone, which you've seen on this channel. And a new fresh start in 2025, I think everyone's looking for the same thing. Now, having been here a few months, I didn't realize how much as an adult we find it difficult to make friends. That sounds really sad, but we build our friendships as we are in our teens or when we're younger, even early adulthood. But as you get older, you start to feel kind of awkward in making new friends because it's just not a natural thing to do when you're in the routine of life. Being here in Dubai gave me an opportunity to really discover new people, really learn about their backgrounds and grow and learn with them. We're all in the same space. I think it's somewhere around 90% of people are expats. So people are in the same space of trying something new and trying to develop, whether it's in their career or their personal life, or trying to enjoy the sun or change new lifestyle. They're all in the same boat. So that sense of community is something that you can do for yourself. There is a lot happening in London which feels like a growing xenophobic and similar to American us versus them sort of arena at the moment, and that didn't feel comfortable. At Dubai's developing as a city and you're entering a city to develop, so it feels like it's going hand in hand. The city is developing, you're developing, there's some comfort there. Number 3, community. Now, following up on that previous point, in London I've always felt a little bit disconnected. I was born and raised there, yet I still felt like that wasn't my place. It feels like heads down, focused on your own life. People feel constantly busy to make time for you, rushing. It just feels a bit chaotic. Now, don't get me wrong, Dubai has that hustle and bustle feel, but there's so many opportunities to feel uplifted and connected, especially when you're joining expat events. There are a lot of websites that you can use. I'm sure you have heard of meetups, Bumble Friends, which is something I discovered. It's really useful because you can find people that have similar interests to you. And again, yes, you can use that in London, and I have joined many things using meetups especially, but I do feel everyone is really willing to make their own circles and bubbles and communities here in Dubai, because it can feel lonely and it can feel quite depressing when you're so career focused. I feel like strangers here in Dubai are willing to have those conversations with you, and I feel like they're building a friendship. There's a willingness to build a friendship. Main cities like London, like Dubai, have a sort of competitive edge in community, especially in careers and businesses. However, in London, I feel like everyone is kind of quite negative. They're not happy to see people be uplifted sometimes, and that's just my personal experience. Again, I'm a Londoner at heart. I've always known London, so it's not a bash London, but for me, I felt like that wasn't the kind of energy that I wanted to be in. I really didn't expect how welcoming strangers could be, and my experience so far being here for the past few months has been great. Number 4, again, all these points kind of connect to each other. Although we see the luxury lifestyle, the opulence that Dubai brings, there is so much diversity in what you can experience here. It's a city of ambition. Whether you're chasing your career goals or trying to indulge in luxury or trying to discover a new hobby, this place has it all. And yes, there is something to say about the energy here. It feels like if you want to dream big, it's all possible here. Finally, Dubai's location now, I feel, is unbeatable. It's in the heart of all these continents. Whether you're trying to discover the Arab Peninsula, or go to Africa, or explore some parts of Asia, or go back to Europe, it feels like a bit of a hub for a lot of people. If you go into a shop, you can see flavors from all across the world, food and cuisines from every part of the globe. And that's why I feel like this is such a special place. Dubai is also making sure that it holds on to its Emirati culture and identity. And there are a lot of things the government are working on to make sure that it really captures its own identity, as well as being welcoming to other people. Not just Dubai, but the UAE's history back 20 years ago. There's been so much development over the past few decades, not just as a story, but it's a true reflection of what the people in Dubai, in the rest of the UAE, really want for themselves. They're ambitious, they want to grow, they want to develop, and the sky is the limit. And number 6, this is a bonus 6 that I'm just thinking off the top of my head, which is a major one, and I actually think most of you have been thinking about this all along, and that is Dubai's financial opportunities. Yes, there's many jobs, yes, there's many career opportunities, but a lot of us know people come to Dubai because of the tax-free income. Now, although that could change, London.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
If you're watching from London, you totally get it. Living paycheck to paycheck is not the one. And again, that's not to say that won't happen in Dubai, but the taxes in London.
Yo, when I catch you.
So I feel like that's a major reason why people are leaving the country in general, not just coming to the UAE. Thank you for this really rushed video, but I kept delaying this video and I was like, look, I need to sit down and just face the camera and let's get it done. And I hope you've liked what you've seen. Again, if you have any comments or if you have any things that you'd like to see and want to ask me, drop them down in the comments. Thank you, please subscribe, all that jazz. I will see you in the next video.